Two friends leave school and head for the ice cream shop. Maya wanders all over the place. Sam takes the streets. They start together, and they end together. So here's the question, how far did each of them go? Let's follow Maya. Every step she actually takes, we add up. Down the road, around the park, back up again, 1200 meters by the time she gets there. That total is her distance. And notice two things about it. It only ever grows, you can't unwalk a step. And it's just a number. It doesn't tell you which way she went. Now let's ask a completely different question. Forget the path. Where did she start, and where did she end? Draw one straight arrow between those 2 points. That arrow is the displacement, 500 meters, northeast. And here's the important bit, it has a direction. It also doesn't care at all how you got there. Maya wandered. Sam took the streets. Same arrow. Every single time. Let's make that concrete with Sam's walk. He goes 300 meters east, then 400 meters north. His distance is easy, just add the legs. 300 plus 400 is 700 meters. But his displacement is the arrow straight across, 500 meters, northeast. And notice, the arrow is always the shortest possible way between 2 points. So displacement can never be bigger than distance. It can only tie it, or fall short. Now here's where it gets fun. Go to the running track, and run one full lap. Watch the distance climb, 100, 200, 300, 400 meters. But watch the arrow. It grows, it swings around, and then it shrinks right back down to nothing. Because you finished exactly where you started. You run 400 meters, and your displacement is 0. You went nowhere. And now divide each of those by time, and the exact same thing happens again. Say that lap took 50 seconds. Your speed is distance over time, 400 divided by 50, which is 8 meters per second. Your velocity is displacement over time, 0 divided by 50, which is 0. Both of those answers are correct. They're not arguing with each other. Speed is asking how hard you were working. Velocity is asking whether you actually got anywhere. So really there are two families of quantity. Scalars, which have a size and nothing else, like distance and speed. And vectors, which carry a direction too, like displacement and velocity. And yes, that means acceleration is a vector as well. Our rocket was doing vector physics the whole time. Okay, your turn. You walk 10 meters east, then 10 meters back west. What's your distance? What's your displacement? Tell me in the comments, and then ask yourself the sneaky one. Did you actually move?